Welcome to MMO Gaming, where the Pokemon TCG, One Piece card game and Disney Lorcana come to life. If you want to level up your game, stay tuned and let's switch right into the video.
Hello and welcome to another commentary gameplay video here on my channel. So today we are taking a look at the day 2 of the Ravensburger tournament. It happened last weekend and we are right now in the top 64. We have Miriam on the left with Emerald Amethyst up against Kai here on the right with his Emerald and Amber version of the deck. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for this match, and I would say let's jump right into the gameplay here. Okay, so it looks like Miriam is going first, because yeah, she is also higher seeded, right? Obvious that she is going first. She inks the Crab and plays down the Pegasus here on her first turn, and Kai is playing the Diablo here on his turn. Taking a look at the cards in Miriam's hand, she's going ahead and ink the Cricky, plays the Sirhis, and quest with the Pegasus you have one. So yeah, the Pegasus is usually a really good card to have, right? With the evasive, maybe can get away with a few cheeky lore each game. And Kai on the other side is inking the 2-drop Ursula, plays Sirhis, and is then passing it over to Miriam, which is now playing Ursula, discarding the Under the Sea song there, and inking a Friends to play another Pegasus. And now the question, yeah, just quest here with the Pegasus and the Sirhis. I don't mind that, going up to 3 lore already. And putting the pressure on Kai here. So now let's see. He's going to ink the Ursula here. And place down the Ariel. Taking a look at the top 4. If you find any song, you can put this into your hand. Finding the We Don't Talk About Bruno. Maybe something to ink for next turn. So now's the question. Do you take out the Pegasus and the Sirhis with your Diablo and your Sirhis? No. He's just going to pass it over to Miriam here. Not taking any challenge at all. So now Miriam has a Kid Cloud Kicker option in hand. Also the Gogo Tomako. I don't think you want to play this, right? Maybe you ink the Gogo Tomako. No. Playing the Kid Cloud Kicker. Bouncing Ariel back to Kai's hand. Getting away the 5 Singer possibility there by Kai. Okay. And then she's quest out with the remaining cards here. Going up 4 lower. And already at 7 right now. So now what Kai can do is to replay the Ariel, right? But yeah, this Kid Cloud Kicker definitely put him back in tempo here. Okay, so he's playing down the Ariel again. Checking the top 4 again. Finding it Under the Sea. He's now grabbing the Under the Sea. So now if this Ariel could stick, he would be able to sing it next turn, right? The Ariel counts as 5. Diablo is 1. And so this is a 2-drop. So this means, yeah, 8 in total to sing together and wipe off all the board from Miriam there. And then we see the Sirhis being inked and a pass over to Miriam. So now is the question, does he have a way to answer the Under the Sea? I don't see it. I don't see it. Only a Genie and a Peter Pan here. Not something you want to do here. So you just quest out with everything. Gaining 4 lower. She's probably not questing with the Sirhis, right? Because he is surviving the Under the Sea because he has 3 strength, right? So just 4 low gained here, going to 11, and now we see Kai probably singing Under the Sea here with all of his characters to reset the board state here a little bit. Okay, there we see a Muses being inked. We Don't Talk About Bruno, removing the Sirhis onto Miriam's hand. Now he's probably rolling a dice, right? It's a 5. And yeah, there's the Sirhis being discarded. And then we see a Under the Sea, saying here by all characters, removing all of them on the board, yeah, on the deck. And now Miriam is left with just a Genie and a Peter Pan. So probably, and she drew into a Diablo, maybe inking a Diablo. No, she's playing the Peter Pan here and Diablo, not drawing any more cards with the Genie. Maybe, yeah, she could maybe challenge into Diablo, right? Taking this off the board. But then the Sirhis could also get rid of the Peter Pan. And now we see a Prince John hitting the field for Kai. Ariel is singing another We Don't Talk About Bruno. And now discarding the Genie. And this means also another card draw here for Kai. So now only 1 card left in Miriam's hand, which is the Peter Pan. And there we see another Diablo here going down on Kai's side. And slowly but steady, he is taking the lead in this game, right? He got the board state right now, he got the card draw action going, and now Miriam is getting rid of the Ariel here with the Madame and Fox, and playing Diablo down again after questing with it for 1, right? Going up to 12 lower. Now back to K. So he is challenging with the Diablo into the Madame and Fox. Getting rid of this card as well. Now only 1 card in hand for Miriam, right? We know it is the Peter Pan. And I think there's no discard possible here, because otherwise I think Kai would already pull the trigger, right, and get rid of this card in Miriam's hand. Okay, he's now playing the Kida down and just questing with everything here what he has. 4 lore gained, going up to 6. And now Miriam is playing the Peter Pan to rush into the Diablo, taking this off the field, and inks the Ursula. So now she has no cards in hand, only Diablo and the Peter Pan in play. And now Kai is playing a... I think this is my family, right? It's also a character search event. Yeah. Or be my guest, yeah. Be my guest, 2-drop action. You look at top 4 and get a character. It's now inking the Painted Roses red. Sinks under the sea here with the Prince John and the Kida. And then quests with the Sahus and plays another Kida down. So now, yeah, probably not much Miriam can do. Just inks the big Ursula, passes back to K. And he's just drawing for turn, questing with everything here, 2, 4, 6, 7, going up to 14 lore. And if Miriam cannot do anything with her top deck, that's it, right? Just kick Cloud Kicker. And there we see game 1 going to K here. Okay, and now we are in the second game of the top 64 match. So now Kai... No, it's again Miriam that is going first because she lost the first game, right? She's now going first, and if she is winning this round, then Kai gets to go first in the last round. And here we see a sudden chill being inked. Diablo hits the field, taking a look at her hand. So we see a Kid Cloud Kicker here, Peter Pan, Germax follower, Sahus, and also a goat. So some, yeah, good answers to the Diablo line of Kai here. And just to pass back to Miriam, which is going to ink probably the... Maybe going here white with a Genbox follower and a Pegasus. Maybe inking the goat right here. Yeah, no Cloud Kicker being inked. Going white with the Genbox follower and the Pegasus, and then questing with the Diablo here. Going all the way up to 1 lower and back to Kai. He's inking a Diablo, places his, and probably just passing it over to Miriam, right? I think he's going for a similar strategy as in the first time, where he develops a Ariel, right? And then sinks a Under the Sea to get rid of the whole board of Miriam. So now we see a Genbox follower going to quest, drawing another card. Now the goat will be inked. And then she's playing a Sirhis and the Genbox and the Cosmurford, right? Yeah. So now already at 3 lore, right? If I'm not mistaken. 4 lore, yeah. Genbox follower also quest for 1. And Kai is now inking the Cricky. Plays a Prince John. Sinks the Sudden Chill with the Sirhis. Getting rid of a Pegasus and Miriam's hand, and also drawing another card. But now the Sirhis is in danger of being knocked out here by a character from Miriam. She's going to ink the Gogo Tomako, place the Peter Pan down, and is just questing here with everything he has. With everything she has, right? 2, 3, 4, 5 lower gained up to 9 already, and not challenging here with the Peter Pan, which would result in a double knockout, right? Okay, so now back to Kai. What does he do against this white board? So now he's trading these are his. Taking this off the board. Diablo is taking out the cursed Merfolk and discarding a Diablo of his own. He's inking the 2-drop Ursula. So 4 ink to work with for this turn. Plays a Diablo and just passing it over to Miriam, which is now out of cards here in hand, right? Just drawing into a Sirhis. And now's the question. Does she quest here or not? Maybe you quest with the Pegasus and Diablo? Okay, Peter Pan taking out the one-drop Diablo. And then Pegasus and Diablo questing here for 2, bringing her all the way up to 13 lower. It looks like the Diablo is challenging into the Pegasus. Then he inks his and plays down the Akita. So now all characters in play get -3 strength. And here he's not questing with the Prince John. Not risking it if Miriam is drawing a Madame Fox or any rush character at all, right? So back to her. What did she do for turn? So at this point she can only quest or play the new card she drew outright or ink it, right? So a challenge is no possible option here. Yeah, looks like she's going to quest here with all of her characters, going up to 14 lower. And also plays out the Madame Fox here to bounce back the Diablo, but not play it, just to ink it down. So here we see we don't talk about Bruno from Kai's side, getting rid of the Madame Fox. And now if he has a Under the Sea, this would lead to a Bard wipe. It looks like the Kida is seeing another We Don't Talk About Bruno, getting rid of the Peter Pan, also drawing cards here of the Prince John effect, right? Every time Miriam has to discard a card, Kai is able to draw one, and then we see a pass here. So now only a Sir Hiss on the field. She drew into a Shift Pegasus, plays it down for 5. So now has 3 lore on the board. Could go up to 17 now next turn, or 15 in this turn, if she's questing with the Sir Hiss. And yeah, there she's questing with the Sir Hiss. Going to 15 lower. Back to Kai, which is now playing a Daisy Duck and also a Diablo down. No cards in hand for Miriam to show. He's now questing with the Kida and the Diablo. Going up to 4 lower. And also with the Prince John. So now it's 6 lower and back to Miriam. And honestly, I don't know why Kai didn't took out the Sir Hiss, right? At least with the Kida. That way Miriam would be 1 lower short, because now she can quest and is already at 18, right? And if she's drawing into a goat, for example, then she has the win on board. So not quite sure why didn't get rid of the Sir Hiss there. Okay, he has 3 Under the Sea here in his hand. And yeah, that's the game. I think if he managed to get rid of the Sir Hiss, right, then the he would have 1 more turn, right? And maybe can quest out this turn and also next turn. So yeah, maybe a missed opportunity right here. Okay, so this time Kai is going first, right? Because he lost the last round. He's now able to go first. And here we see a Diablo on his first turn and revealing, not what he wants to see, right? 2 Cursed Merfolk, 2 Diablo, Madame Snane, also Madame Rush Fox. This is a great hand to start the game with. So let's see, probably we see a Diablo here hitting the Inkwell, maybe the Pegasus as well, right? I think the Shift Pegasus with no Baby Pegasus is not a great card to have. So maybe she's inking this and playing the Cursed Merfolk down, right? Yeah, looks like she's inking the Diablo, plays down the Cursed Merfolk and passing it over to Kai here. So he's inking the Hidden Cove. And just passing it over to Miriam, not questing with the Diablo. And Miriam is now going white here. Bell into the Inkwell, Diablo and another Cursed Merfolk hitting the field and questing with the Cursed Merfolk, going up to 2 lower in this third and final match. So he's inking the Sir Hiss, plays down the Prince John and also passing it over to Miriam. So no 2-drop for Kai. Here we see Miriam questing out. 2, 4, 5 lower gained. Not quite sure why Kai didn't attack into Cursed Merfolk here. Maybe threatening a Madame Fox, And here we see the Madame Snake bouncing back a Cursed Merfolk, replace it. And wow, Miriam is now in the lead here. And Kai just plays the Muses down here, not doing anything at all. So now he probably wants to sing Under the Sea next turn. Probably. 4 cost, 3 cost, and a 1 cost in play. That could get rid of everything Miriam has to offer here. She's questing everything 2, 4, 5, 6 lore. So she's already at 13 lore here. I think bouncing back a Diablo maybe and inking it would be a great choice, right? Yeah, that was just the crab played down. That's also okay to have a 3 strength character put down, and then Kai is playing the Painted Roses Red. Reduce the strength of the snake and the crab by -1. So now we're under the sea is able to get rid of all the characters that Miriam has on the field, right? Kai just plays down a sudden chill again for his 2 ink to draw another card and let Miriam discard, and then we see another sea getting rid of all the cards here. And now he's also thinking about triggering the Muse effect, but probably not. Just inking a "You Have Forgotten Me" and then pass over to Miriam, which is inking the Madame Fox here to play a goat, gaining 1 lore, going up to 14. And back over to Kai, which plays another Prince John down. Can he beat the goat here? Questing with the Diablo for 1. And then sing the sudden chill here with the Muses, drawing 2 cards off both Prince John. He's also putting the Diablo back into his hand to ink it down to play Ariel to get to look at the top 4 and reveal a song, but looks like he whiffed there. No song found. Prince John goes on a quest here, bringing Kai up to 3 lore in this game. And back over to Miriam. What did she do for the turn? So she could now challenge into the Muses, right? Taking this off the field. Looks like Cloud Kicker bouncing back the Ariel here. Just questing with the goat. Going to 15 here. Back to Kai. Replace the Ariel here. Get a bare necessities. Okay, so he's playing the Painted Roses Red here. -1 strength here to both these characters. Bouncing back with Muse effect the Kid Lotka. And now we see Muses and Prince John taking down the goat, leaving the Muses with 3 strength left. Replace a Diablo here and then passing it back to Miriam, which drew into a Peter Pan. Could take out the Prince John or even the Muses. Maybe you play, take out Prince John here, getting 1 damage in a challenge. And probably you just do ink the Kid Lotka here. Maybe the incentive went down to discard and there's no Prince John on the field, but I think if Kai can safely play a discard card, he will probably. Just to pass over to Kai. So he's playing down the Lucifer here, letting Miriam discard the only card in her hand. Has no evasive character on board to challenge into the Peter Pan. But now, he is shifting the Diablo by discarding the bare necessities. And now could challenge into the Peter Pan, taking this off the field. And I think, to be honest, I think you have to do this, just to be able to quest for the next turn and leaving Miriam with no threat on board. Yeah, that's what is here. He takes the challenge, quests with the remaining characters, going up to 7, and now pass back to Miriam here. She's drawing into Acer His and passing it back to Kai. But he could play down to have a big 3-quester on board. Could quest now for 4, next turn for 7, right? Yeah. Place it down, quest where everything goes up to 11, and now pass back to Miriam. And here off the top. So His could quest or could take out the Ariel or the Lucifer or the Muses, right? everything she wants she can get rid of. Only a customer Erfolg. So if she's questing now, if she's then able to quest with the customer Erfolg, she's up at 19, and if she's drawing a Merlin gold next turn, she could be at 20 lower. Back to Kai. So he's questing out here with everything. Going all the way to 18. Plays the bare necessities just to bounce back the customer Erfolg. And I think Miriam just drew a Ursula. And yeah, that's it. So Kai takes the top 64 game here by not letting Miriam reach to 20 lower. Congratulations to him and also both players. Well played here.
For today, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if not already done, please leave a like or a comment or also subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you on the next video on my channel here.